Hey, good to see you. Pajama Grandma Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here in my awesome turban, getting ready for my day. But I promised that I would do a quick funnel hacking demo for a group of people that I'm leading through a coaching program and training about the book Expert Secrets and how they can implement that in their lives. And one of the things that I want them to be able to do quickly and easily is funnel hack the competition. So I'm just going to demonstrate my quick and dirty way of funnel hacking the competition and show people how I do it, and tell you a couple of little tips and tricks that I use to keep track of all the information that I go ahead and find, and the key things that I'm looking for. At this stage of the game, I am just trying to find out what else is out there, who else is out there, what they're doing, what they're selling. So as I'm creating my offer for my ideal customer, I know exactly what they need to be attracted to me and my awesome turban, right? So let's go ahead and show my screen. And obviously I'm nowhere. I'm just on my laptop. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Google or whatever whatever search type engine you use. If you like Bing, if you like Yahoo, if they're still around, I don't care. Pick one and do your search. So I'm going to search and I'm going to demonstrate on chronic pain because that's the sub-market that I am using for demo purposes and for my personal walk through the Expert Secrets book with all the team that I'm going through it with. So let's check chronic pain. When I do chronic pain, I get handy dandy magnifying glass, 64,100,000 results in 0.53 seconds. So if anybody thinks that there's not any information out there, there's way too much information. And part of what we need to do is cull through and cut back the information. So we could look at, there's so much information available. So I want to share one of the tips and tricks and things I do. When I start researching a topic, so for example, chronic pain, and I've actually gone through chronic pain before. This is my second time looping through Expert Secrets and just researching the topic of chronic pain. I started last year when I had a health challenge. And as such, I needed to find solutions to a particularly bad chronic pain issue I was having immediately. And that's what led me back into the whole topic of chronic pain. Although I've been a chronic pain experiencer for over 37 years, I never considered myself a chronic pain niche or chronic pain person as far as researching and studying the topic. So I've studied the topic for decades, but I didn't do a concentrated online study of chronic pain until recently. But I did do it once. And the first thing I did is I set up an Evernote. I set up a folder on Evernote. Now, there's lots of different places you can set up folders. I think you can do it on Google Docs now. I think there's one called OneNote. I've just had Evernote, so it was easy for me. And I'm not going to show you my Evernote because I don't happen to have it open right now. But set up some place where you can capture the pages and the articles and the stories and all of the research and documentation that you're going to find online, because there's 64 million results. You don't need all those. But you can find a whole bunch of information that's critical to the piece that you're sharing for your specific topic, and keep that all in one place. Keep it all in one folder so that you can find it. I do the same thing in my email accounts. As I start to research influencers and find products and services and events and forums and podcasts and blogs on my topic, I start to subscribe to people's stuff because I'm starting to build relationships with them so that perhaps someday down the road, they'll promote me, and I want to be able to promote them as an affiliate with my things, the things that I'm doing. And I want to be able to share the cool things that they're doing with my audience, with my people, on my podcast, on my blog, on my Facebook page. So I'm going to start right away building those relationships. If I haven't been doing it already, if I'm working on an area that I'm already an expert in an industry I've already been involved in, probably got a lot of this knowledge and a lot of this research done. But what I want to do is I want to start collecting it and putting it all in one place on purpose so that when I need some information, I have one place to go to, not like my current computer and backup drives. I have about, I have tens of thousands of files of research on my computer. And if I don't save them by category, I'm in deep doo-doo when it comes time to finding information or creating something. So I do that. The other thing I do is I create Word documents, and I don't have it open, of course, because that would just be silly for me to have it open. I'm trying to combine and do some work on my social media. My social media existence is a nightmare. And so one of my ongoing projects is to figure out and clean up and get a consistent message across all my platforms for social media. But what I want to show you is that I do a Word document of all the key links and things that I'm working on at the time. So with respect to chronic pain, I'm doing a whole bunch of things with chronic pain right now. So, and it's in the wrong folder because I started saving it in this folder. It's called Customers Catcher, which is for a restaurant and bar business. But I started creating Facebook Lives and links to different resources all in this same worksheet. And so every day I make a couple of Facebook Live posts, and I want to share and save the links to the Facebook Live and the YouTube link to that same video in one place so I have easy access to them. So start setting up things like this that make your life easier, that make your work easier. Let's go back to what we're really talking about. So I'm going to research chronic pain. I also want to do things, and I wasn't going to talk about this now, but I'm going to as long as they pop up. When I type in chronic pain, it gives me a bunch of categories and topics that I might also want to research and create folders for in my Evernote, or little sub pages in my folder for my Evernote. I might want to have one on symptoms, definition, treatments, examples, causes. Causes is a big one for me. I'm all about the root cause. And chronic pain syndrome, I'm kind of coming to terms with the fact that I think people become addicted to chronic pain. And I know that's not going to be a very popular position, and it might get me in trouble with some of my folks, but I'm seeing more and more that pain itself becomes an addiction, and the masking of that pain is what leads to other addictions. But that might be a side topic that I explore further down my path of chronic pain work, types of chronic pain. But the other thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to research things like, here we go, forums, fundraisers, syndrome, definition. I want to know forums, support groups, blogs. Let's try blogs. So our 25 favorite chronic pain blogs by the Pain Doctor. Now, the Pain Doctor is already on my Dream 100 list because they do a huge blog and they connect to all kinds of other things. So that's one that I found last year. And of course, they're already on what I call my Dream 100. But you can go here. Now you've got 25 blogs. So when I tell you guys to go find 10 blogs on your topic, it can be as easy as this. Run a Google search, your keyword plus the word blog or blogs. And then I already found 25, and they're their 25 favorite. Now they might not be my 25 favorite, but it sure is a good place for me to start. It's a good place for me to start joining and following, and then making sure that I have a folder on in my email account to actually collect then all that information in one spot. So I didn't want to look at blogs right now. I'm going to do chronic pain. I'm looking for my top competitors for what I am producing. So what would I call this? I don't even know if this is a thing. Well, it got 1,040,000 results, so I guess it's a thing. But it says, do you mean multidimensional treatment? Probably that is what I mean. Scholarly articles on multidimensional treatment. I don't know. I guess I don't know what multidimensional disease is. Maybe that's actually a disease thing. See, I'm still learning too. Chronic pain is a multidimensional disease. So let's click on that. This is my belief, and that's from 2012. So I'm not the only one that believes this. So I go through and I find all kinds of cool articles and things about what I happen to be researching with respect to chronic pain. But right now I'm kind of dilly-dallying. I really want to be funnel hacking somebody that's selling something. Let's add the word products and see if it gives us anything. lots of things on Amazon, which I don't care about because I'm creating an info product. So I want to see if there's anything as close to what I'm producing as possible, because selling a product on Amazon has nothing to do with what I want to funnel hack with respect to selling the type product I want to sell. So it's kind of a game of hunting and pecking and looking around till you find what makes sense for you to compare yourself to. And again, to me, funnel hacking is just, it's investigating. It's doing your homework. It's market research. It's researching what's going on in the big wide world of online business. Now, some of this will also compare and be the same as what's going on offline, but not necessarily. So depending on the niche or the group or the specialist you're working with or want to talk to, online things, I contend that you can reach almost anyone online, but some things you're better off not reaching people online. There are groups of individuals and people that are not online. And if they're your target audience, you need to go where they are, whether it's online or not. But I know there's plenty of chronic pain people online, so that's why I'm looking here. I'm trying to not find articles. I'm trying to find an actual product that someone's selling. And I probably should have done this homework ahead of time. I apologize. Let's look at this new directory. Maybe that's something they sell. The other thing I'm going to look for as I click through these sites is, are there people advertising on any of these sites? And I'm going to have a folder in my Evernote that I save the links to blogs, podcasts, websites, and other things, other places that I can actually advertise that seem to be a really good fit for me. It's just an article, but it's interesting. I get very sidetracked. I can spend hours and hours researching some of these things, which isn't what you're here to see. So let's find a product. Come on, guys. There's nothing being advertised. So that is a little concerning to me. If no one's got a product and they're not advertising something. Oh, here we go. Yeah, natural way, just avoid these. Okay, that's going to be an info product. That's going to be a drug. No, DocsLink. This is a software program, it looks like. And this is clinically proven solutions. Cool. I don't know. It's CLP Health. Sorry, it takes me a long time, you guys. I've got to use a magnifying glass to see things. I don't know if I've mentioned my eyes are a little messed up right now. This one is for doctors. It sounds like increased reimbursements, quality of patient care, and ROI. Get started today. Again, what I might find is that I need to create something for service providers, not, so that I can reach people that have chronic pain. I might not be able to reach the actual people with chronic pain as easily as I think I can. Although I think that they're probably online. It's just a matter of how do I get in to reach them. I'll spill my coffee here. Care coordination technology, clinically proven solutions. High and rising risk patients. That seems like it's for doctors too. Success natural reports. Let's look at this because this looks like an info product. And what it boils down to is I will be having an info product. So the first thing we do, and normally what I will do, depending on the sites, if I really like the sites, I will actually screenshot. And of course, on this computer, I don't have my Jing activated, but there's a lot of different screen capture software, and there's a Google extension that will actually capture a whole long form sales page or website. It'll capture the whole thing and save it for you. And I'm ashamed of myself that I had to take my computer in and they wiped the whole thing. So all of my extensions got wiped out. So I will have to look that up and find that and put it in the resources area because it is a great tool. It allows me to just boom, and it automatically saves the whole web page that I'm on. And then I just save the link to that in my folder on my Evernote. So everything's in one place. And that way, when I want to go back and look at it again, when I'm actually building my sales funnel, and I build on ClickFunnels, I will have all of my favorite pages that I've saved so that I can go in and compare and hack them. But the things I'll look for as I'm hacking a website, number one, I want to see what they're selling, what their price points are, what their headlines are, their color scheme. I mean, I don't know about you. If I'm inserting my personality, this looks very business-like. And if that's what I'm going for, great. This is called the National Health Reports, and I've actually heard of them. And they sell health reports on different topics. This one's from May 1st. And actually, I don't know if there's selling these or not. Let's just see. It might just be a blog. And then I'll be like, why did I go here? All right, so oh, here we go, products. Like, he's got to have products on here. All right, so he is selling supplements. So if I've got a supplement, I could funnel hack this. And I would imagine that with chronic pain, in the not too distant future, I will have a supplement, or painkillers will have a supplement. And so I could, if I decided, hack this page. Not a great page. I'm not really interested in hacking this because it's pretty boring, but I would save the website and I would save the page. I probably wouldn't even have screenshot this whole page. So let's go back and see what else we can find. Lots of things on back pain. If I wanted to specialize in chronic back pain, that would probably, if I was going to pick one issue that has the most customers, shall we say, the most clients, the most people, would be back pain. Back pain is huge. However, I don't personally have back pain, so I don't want that to be my focus, because part of why I pick chronic pain and part of why I do what I do is to help myself and the people that are in my immediate family to feel better. And that means we need to focus on and work on things. Let's look at somebody's center. So I can look at what other providers are out there and what they're doing for chronic pain and how they're presenting their information. And of course, it's just a scientific journal article. So the thing about doing something technical and sciencey or medical, there's so much information that is just let's go to store. Nah, devices, store. So do we want to, I'm not going to do a device, so I don't want to hack devices. Chronic Pain Relief Center, let's see what that is. I bet they have some insurance accepted. Let's go look at that one, because they're playing the insurance card. And they're in Tucson. So this is a center that helps people. Why choose us? Expert services. So this might be something that I would actually want to mimic for my coaching. See what they treat. Why choose them? What they treat. Art programs, admissions. Let's see what admissions means. This must be an actual physical medical center. Admit yourself, admit a loved one. Process, rooms, amenities, cost of treatment. Let's just go for the fun of it to cost of treatment. Investing in treatment. I like that. So I'm looking for phrases, copy, language, key terms that these places use. Now, keep in mind, when you're funnel hacking sites, it doesn't mean that they're good copywriters. It doesn't mean, and part of funnel hacking is to see how they're performing. But my first step isn't to see how things are performing. First, I want to go out and I find the sites that I want to model, or the features of the different sites and what different people in the industry are doing or aren't doing. Because I look at other industries too. I don't just look at the industry I'm going into. I compare and look at other industries. So I'll bring in things from the real estate industry that might be applicable or might be working that nobody in the chronic pain industry is doing, but it's like, oh my God, why aren't they doing this? I'll bring things in from internet marketing. Now that I've learned about internet marketing, I'll bring in a lot of the things that I know from that into what I am creating and offering the people that I work with. All right, so this isn't what I want, but it would be another site if I was being a service provider that I might set up. So you can see in this industry, pretty traditional looking websites. I guess that would be my first observation. I do like this pain doesn't have to control your life thing because that's how I feel. Looks like, again, they're focusing on back pain. This whole thing is about back pain, but they've got back, brain, feet, hands. So if you have a chronic pain specialty, and I would be curious if this actually is like a survey or something. Nope, it's not. But if I had this, I would turn this into a survey. So if I click that I have got stomach pain, I would have that go to a questionnaire that would ask me more questions about my stomach pain. So see, there's an example of how I bring in something else to create something different. And I would like to think a little bit better to more customize the experience toward my clients or the people that come to me. Board certified pain doctors, that's an ad for different doctors. Chronic pain relief, 2 advanced therapies, relief factor. Well, everybody's going on the same thing as me is, hey, get your life back, get your independence back. Relief factor supplement. It's now only $19.95. Again, videos are going to be huge if you ever want to do a supplement. Video testimonials are beginning to be huge for every product. So if I had a physical product, again, this would be a great one to model when I come out with a physical product. Love this. So I would actually save this website, and I actually save them and bookmark them on my pages. And I don't have those in folders. Shame on me. I've probably got thousands of sites favorited in my favorites, but I prefer to save it. I would either screenshot this or use that tool and save this, but it's not what I'm looking for right now either. Fortunately, this is exactly how I do the process. This is how you have to do it. Pain centers, pain relief centers, pain management, prescription drug addiction detox center, pain relief treatments, pain centers. So I'm getting a lot of pain centers, probably because I put in chronic pain relief. Oh, I don't want center. It put that in for me. That's why I'm getting all the centers. Let's go ahead and back that out. If I have to, what is a weed map? I just have to look at that because I'm curious. Interesting. Well, I don't know what a weed map is even from looking at that. I think a lot of this is going to be centers. Let's try chronic pain products. I want products. Program. Let's try chronic. Well, that's going to be centers too. Chronic pain problems, products, prognosis, procedures. Let's maybe, let's go chronic pain protocol. Again, I can almost tell now what's products, like supplements, scholarly articles, PDFs. Let's look at Maggie Phillips's chronic pain protocol, but I don't know what EMDR is, so let's look at this. It's an article. All right, so that's not what I want. I might want to read that some other day, but not today. Another PDF. And this is for one type of therapy. I have no idea from 2015 what this therapy is. Again, I'm going to save that. Should be saving it to my Evernote, but I am trying to make this a little bit quicker. I'm actually killing 2 birds with 1 stone. As I'm making this video, I'm actually doing some research for what I want to do. Should you wait out your dental pain? Spine Associates. Pain management algorithm. What the heck is that? I don't even want to look. If it's anything like Facebook and Google, we're in trouble. The funny thing is there really isn't a protocol for chronic pain, and that's part of what I want to provide is a plan for people to create their own protocol. Because the truth is, if we don't manage our own health and our own lives, no one's going to manage it for us. I don't know what this is. We're going to look at it. ICD-10. Chronic pain syndrome. Interesting. So now we're calling it a syndrome because we haven't treated it right and we haven't treated people properly and we haven't had a protocol for it. All of a sudden now it becomes a syndrome. Super sad. Let's look at this. Twin Cities Pain Clinic. I actually am familiar with these guys. So let's look at their site. We'll look at some clinic sites since we're not getting a lot of products except physical products. Let's just look at a couple of sites. Again, traditional looking websites, all the links, the team of service providers, conditions they can treat, pictures of their center, bill pay, so you can pay online. That's nice. Services they offer. So again, traditional website, nothing I want to funnel hack. I'm kind of disappointed. I want to funnel hack something. I almost want to funnel hack an Amazon one. 80% of customers buy again. That's because of their auto ship. I love all this stuff on turmeric, although I will admit turmeric has helped me personally in my issues with chronic pain. But some of these sites about turmeric, okay, this is a good one. I'll tell you why. Because they're selling a turmeric supplement, right? Or are they? Relief Factor. They might just be selling the info book, the books. Let's see where it takes us. When we say get relief, okay, this is the one we saw before. So let's go ahead and look at this and funnel hack this.